Now let's talk about how evil Ilhan Omar can be because she don't know me, she don't like me. Let's think about her taking my food, my drink, my tobacco. Let's think about her giving me all these products from her deal that she made with her private company friends is in the state of Minnesota violating my rights. I then said the bitch hated me based on doing what she did. I said that she solicited to have Amazon shut down because the Somalians who was working there, again, couldn't take their 5-day-a-day breaks under the religious rights. And I said, you know what? I've had enough of you already, bitch. I said that, you going on that motherfucking channel 544, channel 4, 5, 9, and 11. You going on these motherfucking TV stations talking about your people's rights. Yeah, I had to send for you. Because see, here in the state of Minnesota, we had already made our work day around our religious beliefs. And the theory for me was that companies had the right to deny people a job if their religious beliefs was going to infringe upon the rights of the company. And that meant that the company was hiring people who also was religious, who could use their religion to show that it didn't infringe upon the workday, right? That when you hired me, my religious beliefs and rights would not infringe upon me doing the job that you hired me to do. I said, you had me fucked up. So I said that now that I think you as Keith's takeover began to steal money from me, talking about my teeth. I kept going back to Mary Moriarty and Uba with meeting Shayla in the government center as my daughter shook right before she had little, again, Zymir Delan Cooper, right? As she's now dating Traquan again, as they now make Zymir Delan Cooper, I said we need to make sure Bobby and Ilhan are not working together because when Keith went on his sabbatical for his fake divorce or his real divorce, I don't give a fuck. He was grassrooting for motherfucking Bernie Sanders. At that point, I said, Keith, grassrooting could be abuse of power. I said Bobby Joe Champion, Keith Ellison with Ilhan Omar could now be infringing upon the rights of the black community based on their religious beliefs. And I said Bobby working as a juvenile attorney might have had two faces. I said Keith acting as your congressional leader might have had two faces. And I said Ilhan Omar, she got one Somalian face. And that face is not representative to black women such as myself. I said such as myself, she's now judging my ass. She's judging my titties. She's judging the weed I smoke, how many people a day I fuck, whether or not I've been married to my mother, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, like she did to get naturalization so she could flood my community with her people so they could vote for her to keep her in office so she could continue to violate my rights under these religious beliefs. I said I had enough of that bitch and I wanted her brought up on terrorism, hate crimes, and I wasn't playing with her if as a congressional leader, Michael Davis, Alan Page, Bobby Joe Champion, interim for Keith Ellison, didn't make a deal with me that was satisfactory. Because remember now, under the settlement of Bernadette Johnson, I asked for $2.2 million. Keith should have made Kim settle. Why? Because I'm going after the police. And when I decided the police were used as a tool for the EBD, Social Security scam, when they flew Michael LaFlave in here, I then assigned motherfucking 30 mil. 30 motherfucking mil. I thought that was fair under the ideology. I'm comparing my black ass to Bernadette Johnson. And I said I thought that Star and Tribune printed where she wanted to do a case study, by the way, Keith. A case study where Amy Jane Getz might have got my signature for this case study, where the lawyers, as she worked for the district under Kim and Keith Ellison, told them that it looked like murder. They wasn't allowing her to do it, and they wasn't giving her no money through the fucking education department to do it. But here comes Donald Trump. Donald Trump wants to fund her money. She got 60 mil from motherfucking Kim and Keith to retire. I said that what is it, Robert E. Jones E. Robert, up there on Plymouth and Penn, was now again that study. I said they were studying my area. We tried to tell you not to let the motherfuckers in here to do that grant study, and now look what they did. They used weed, menthol motherfucking cigarettes, the lowest, to come at you so hard. Again, they were willing to take Shayla's baby, where I had a white woman tell me she didn't give a fuck Because Shayla was born healthy. The moment she got out of me, because again, I didn't get a pill like Krisha got. My medical insurance at that time didn't cover a pill, and I'm thinking I worked at, where did I work? I might not have been working. So that made it even worse under, again, the theory that Minnesota medical assistants would have given me a pill, but then they put me under UCare, and UCare, again, structures differently than medical assistants, which denied me a pill. So when I smoked weed with Michael, the midwife said, well, you ate more. Michael was bigger. I didn't give a fuck. Now you ain't even got to breastfeed, Sharon. With Shayla, she wanted me to breastfeed. With Michael, she said, fuck it, do you, girl? Your kids is great, A1. Here comes Lisa Dornick giving my kids A1. She's giving me all these wonderful tools to help raise my kids. I'm thinking, great gravy. Now I'm in a car accident. Lisa Dornick no longer works at Fremont Community. Dr. Gordon no longer works at Sister Kenny. I thought that the Minnesota Department of Health, maybe through Paul Thiessen, and I asked Paul as an attorney, did you know Bobby and Keith? Either through college, did you know me through high school? Did you then target me? Because you could have been that white guy in my class who went back to your school because your mama, again. So now you just want to be friends behind closed doors and rape people, which made me think of Jody, made me think of Dylan, made me think of Thomas, and everybody I walked past as I would, again, go past Thomas to go to the sweet shop, go to that other store where, again, I don't have to fuck old men because I don't like them. That old man at that store used to always come at me. I hated that motherfucker. But we went into his store because he had more stuff than the sweet shop did. He was a newer store on the block, old ass motherfucker. So when you started going back, I said, uh-oh. If you're going back and you're trying to make me remember my childhood, I said, now I'm going to start looking at people who could remember certain things based on the timing of my life that brought me back to Keith Ellison, Bobby Joe Champion, Don Samuels. It brought me full circle with rape since I was fucking 18 years old. And I said, the state of Minnesota now helping them through Tim Walz under his executive ordinances. And we're not going to rape Sharon, but we'll just taunt her, mentally, physically, made the state of Minnesota responsible $300 million. That's what I said, right? $300 million. Tim Walz.